So guys, in this video you guys will learn how you can create this kind of a shot inside of Unreal Engine 5.4, and you guys will learn a lot of new techniques based on that lighting. So yes, this will be a lot of fun. So before moving forward, if you are new in this channel, then hit the subscribe button, and now let's jump into the tutorial. Alright, we are right now in Unreal Engine. So firstly, we don't need this landscape, but if you want you can use this landscape as well, but for now I'm going to file, new level, and open one empty level, press create. And by the way, thanks for giving so much love on our last video. So first of all, you need to create a new folder, because whatever you will do, make sure that should be inside a proper folder. So let's name it to bus_tutorial or tut. Just press enter and double click. So whatever it will do, it will do inside of this. So now press save, and let's save this as like tut_map. Alright, so now let's go to this landscape and let's create one landscape. Alright, so you can sculpt this landscape, just a basic displacement, but here I'm just leaving it like this only. So this is my basic landscape. First of all, let's decrease the camera speed to 1. So basic idea is we have to create a very simple shot, but most of the time we are focusing on this complete tutorial on the lighting, the environment control and all, which you can right now see in front of you, that render. Alright, so first of all, for that we need few assets, and I have those assets which I have downloaded from Sketchfab. You can find out all these 4 assets link in the description box below. It's completely free, and make sure you can tag me on Instagram, on YouTube as well. I will definitely reshare. So firstly, we need to set up our scene. So for this we need a very basic part, which is this one, and this basically actually your scene main material. So this right now here. So what you will do, just right click, and this will comes like pivot, and you can find this set pivot offset here. So once you click, it will directly jump into here. So first of all, you just need to reposition this because it's already a little bit above of the ground. So this is the location. So just simply make it to slightly down, and yeah, this is fine. So now we need to make our sidewalk, or you can call this as a footpath. Simply drag and drop into this here, and by pressing a space bar you can toggle between all these controls. So simply increase this shape slightly, and you can move this a little bit, some kind of here. And now by pressing Alt you can duplicate it, and now select this 2 and press Alt once again to duplicate it multiple times, and that's it. And the same way you can actually duplicate this entire scene to here as well. So before doing unnecessary work, you just need to focus on the main camera angle. So first of all, whatever you do, you should do inside of your camera view to avoid that unnecessary work. So for this, make sure like this is my main camera angle. So let's take a new camera. Go here, cinematic, and just take a cine camera actor, and after that I'll just take a new light. Just for the reference, I'm taking this light over here, then I'll replace this light. So just take a directional light to lighten up the scene slightly, and by pressing Ctrl and L you can rotate the light directions as well. Simply select the rotational right and just make it to slightly lighting up the scene, and then select the cine camera actor, and then right click, snap object to the view. So this is your camera view. Simply pin this so that you can see everything right from your camera, and then I'll just right click, transform and lock, so that you can't move the camera. So if you move also, the camera is still there. Alright, now let's do our main camera stuffs and all. So first of all, let's make it to digital, to let's say DSLR, and let's go down. You can find this called focal length. Let's make it to 25. This is a little bit wide, but if you want you can make it to 50 to more zoom lens. For this I'm using 28mm, which is pretty nice. Alright, now let's go up. You can also use the lens settings as well, but here I'm just leaving it universal zoom. Now going down, you can find this current aperture, decrease it to 1.2, and now you can simply select the camera so that you can see this. So we have one footpath should increase. Simply select this and press Alt and duplicate. You can make it like this. Alright, our main creation process is done. So if you go here, just pressing F, you can see this looks really nice from this angle. So now what I'll do, I'll just select the landscape and just pushing it a little bit down so that you can find the entire footpath or sidewalk here. So simply decrease the ground right from here. So now you can see some three-dimensional depth. So now let's add our main bus. So simply drag and drop this into your scene. And obviously this is pretty big. So I'm just decreasing the shape a little bit down. So it should match with the scene. And make sure the scene size should be matched. So for this you can view right from here. It's actually better. So I'll just rotate this to something like this. So just rotate this to 180 degree. And let's decrease the entire scale to something like this. And yep, this looks nice. Later if you want, you can increase the shape, don't worry. So now let's copy all this sidewalks and then press Alt and just drag it here so that it can create some kind of a divisions, or it can create a road kind of a thing. So yep, so now we have this road done properly. So our base is ready. Now let's add the two lamppost. It's pretty big actually. Press F to fit to screen, and let's decrease the scale to some kind of like this. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Press F to fit to screen, and now let's make sure repositioning is very important. So one should be here. By pressing Alt, one should be here. So two lights is more than enough. Now let's add our materials and the foliages. So first of all, you need to add the ground material. So simply select the ground. You can going down, you can find this landscape material. So what I'll do, go to this Megascan and just simply I just turn on this material instance so that you can find all the materials which can be used for the ground. So here I have this image damaged. So simply drag and drop this to here. So yeah, the road is done. So now the next process is all about the foliages and the lighting and few camera settings. So first of all, what I'll do, I'll just go to this foliages section. And now guys, this is the most interesting part of the entire tutorial, because you have to do few steps in a different methods. So first of all, you need to add some foliages. So simply select, I'll just use two foliages every time to do entire scene. So just select this one as well. Now simply select this two. By the way, these tools are absolutely free. You can download it from Epic Games Marketplace. It's amazing assets. Also, they have the wind collection as well. Now simply select this two. Going down, you can find this scale. Just reset this. So first of all, I just want to do this like a very small trees, then the medium trees, and then the larger trees. So for this, I'm using this like 0.5 to 1. The scale should be random to 0.5 to 1. So now what I'll do, just going up, turn off this single instance mode, and now if I'll add some trees, you can see these trees are a little bit smaller. So I'm just pressing Ctrl Z and I'll just decrease the density to 10. So now once I click, these trees are very smaller trees. So this kind of trees I'll just using for the front area, because I want, as I told you earlier, that it should be like first of all the small trees, then the medium, and then the large. So all these trees are coming in like a small trees. Okay, so this is done. Now let's use the same trees but in a bigger number. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just increase the shape to 1.5 to 2.2 and then just again paint it out. And now let's see, you can find this tree over here. Now I'll just do one thing, single instance mode turned on, so that I can control each and every single trees. So I'm just going back and then just press one click, and now you can see the trees are here. But in this case, I'll just decrease the shape a little bit down because the trees are a little bigger. Simply click, and now look at this. It's absolutely nice. So you can find out multiple depths using this method. So the trees are looking absolutely nice. So yep, it's perfect based on our scene. So the trees are done for the mid-range. And now let's add the higher range trees, which is 2.2 to 3, the bigger trees, which is this. So this can control the depth easily. So I'll just do some random trees, because again, this will be your completely like extreme background trees. All right. So just move this aside. Now you need to fill the entire area with the tree so that no light should come up here. Okay, just need to cover the entire area with the trees. So I'll just do slightly like 0.5, so just small trees, big trees, so just fill this area as well. And now you can see everything is covered. Okay, and you can see the shadows over here as well. Alright, the entire scene looks really nice with some details. So if you want, you can add more trees, but unnecessary, don't add any trees. It will actually hamper your entire scene. Alright, so now once you're happy, you can simply jump back to your selection mode, and let's press Ctrl and L. You can simply change the lighting directions to check. And now after that, we need to do our rendering stops, which is like environmental fog. We add some lights over here. So there are a lot of things you need to do. So first of all, let's zoom here, and you can see the two lampposts are here. So first of all, let's add the basic light. So we don't need the directional light right now. So I'm just turning this off, but if you off this, you can't see anything. So for that reason, I'm just turning this on, and I'm just adding the lights, and then I'll turn off this directional light. So what I'll do, I'll just simply click here, and I'm just adding a light, which is a spotlight, and here it is. And after that, what I'll do, simply drag it and just positioning it under this, light. So the light positioning is perfectly done. So just move this little down so that the light will not hide. And now we don't need this directional light. So just turn this directional light off, and this will basically create the entire lighting. Trust me. So now just simply turn this to, let's say 500, or let's say 10,000, and make sure to change it to lumen. So now this is the light which is emitting the light right now, but you can't see any lights properly. So first of all, decrease the camera speed, and this is the light. Alright, so now if you want, you can increase it more, but in this case, what I'll do, I'll just press the spotlight and just rotate the spotlight directions to this tree area. So because I just want to lighten up the trees, and it will give a bounce light, and it will lighten up the entire area. Now there's an option called this radius. So once you increase the radius, it will hit on the ground so that it will create a bounce light, which is called an indirect light. I hope you guys are understanding this. Now there's a cone. So basically this cone is like a fall off kind of a thing. So if you increase, you can see this area looks absolutely amazing. Alright, after that you can find this source radius. So the source radius should be a little bigger because there's a lot of light over here. So if you increase it more, you can see the more lights, but it's not actually creating a lot of difference, but yes, it can. So now just increase the fall off, maintain the fall off in fact. So then soft the radius so that it soften up the radius a bit. So this light is pretty nice. So yes, you can also rotate the light on this direction, but we are watching from this, so we can't see anything. So just this much of light is more than enough. Also, you can use the temperature. So if you decrease the temperature, it will become yellowish, which is actually good in low light or like night kind of a scene. So I'm just making it like this only. And also you can use this indirect lighting intensity. So once you increase this indirect light, you can see the entire area is lighten up. This actually created for the indirect light, or you can call this a bounce light. But I have two lights, so what I'll do, I'll just making it 50-50 light. 2 for this light and 2 for that light. So once you copy the light, so right now we have done for this light, and if you want, you can decrease the fall off, but here I'll just leaving it like this only, and just press Alt and drag and just position it for here. And now you can see this will also create a bounce light. That's why I'm using 2. So 2 for this, 2 for this one. And now just look at the scene. It's looking absolutely amazing. So now we don't have any lights under this, this bus stop and all. So what I'll do, I'll just create a light over here. So just simply click and light, and you have a rec light. So this will create some kind of a unique light setup. So just rotate this on this direction. So just making it simply -90, and move this to the top, some kind of here. And now you just need to increase. So if you increase the shape by normal scaling, it will not work. So what you need to do, first of all, position it properly. you can find this option called source width. So simply increase it here and source width to this. And now you can increase, make sure to change it to lumen, and let's change it to, let's say 500. And now see this create a light. Now in this kind of a scene, this should be a little bit yellow or blue. So I'm just putting it little bit, some bluish kind of a light. Also you can use a red light or like a yellowish light, but different light setup, it's pretty nice. Okay, and also these things have a lot of like temperatures and all, indirect lights. If you increase the indirect light, it will also hit on the ground and it will create the entire lighting setup. Now if you notice, it's already looking absolutely nice, but we don't have any environment control. By the way, make sure save this scene. And now I'll just add a environmental fog. So just go here, going to the virtual production, going to the visual effects, and then make sure turn on this exponential height and fog. So this is actually creating a magic. So going down, you can simply turn on this volumetric fog. And now just look at this. I hope this looks till now amazing. Subscribe right now. Alright, so now we have a lot of options. First of all, going up, you can simply select the exponential height fog and components height and fog. Simply select this and you can find this location parameters. Simply reset this. So this will basically help you to control the entire height and fog right now in exactly same position where your models are right now. Now if you notice, we have only two lights over here, but we don't have any lights in front here. So we need another light which can lighten up on this area so that you can see multiple views. Okay, so what I'll do, simply select one spotlight, which is the first one. And what I'll do, just press Alt and drag it to here. So this will create a fake spotlight effect for this area. So you can't see anything, but it can create a light source which can emit lights right from here. Also you can see some foggy effect. So now I'll just add few foliages in front of the camera to get some, depth of field and all. So first of all, just go to this exponential height and fog, and you can increase the fog density to here. Just press 0.05. It will increase the fog, but in this case 0.02 is more than enough. Also, if you want to increase it more depth, what you can do, simply go to this emissive, increase the color to here, and you can see the background depths. Just look at this. So increase it more, you can see more depths. So just simply make it to a little bit, bluish because it's a night scene. Just making it a little bit dark, slightly like this, and press OK. So you can find this called viewing distance. So once you increase the viewing distance or decrease, you can actually see all the depths. So I'll just decrease the depth to some kind of like this, so that you can only see only this much area. Also you can decrease the scattering, some kind of like this. Going up, you can find this height fall off. Simply decrease it a little bit more, or you can increase it slightly like 0.7 or point, very subtle. Okay, but it's all up to you. If you want, you can use it. So it's already looking really nice. Now let's add some foliages in front of the camera. So what I'll go to this foliages section and just turn this to off. Simply go to this foliage, going down, I have all these assets. Simply select one and going down, you can find few like this one. So this two, select. So after that, I'm just turn this in single instance mode, some from here. And now just go to this main camera and you can find, once you put this cursor over here, once you click, you can find this tree. So that this can create, you can see right now it's looking really nice. It's a good depth of field. So I'll just create few trees to get some, depths. By the way, I'm just turn this off. First one, simply select this going down, and I'm just increase or decrease this like 0.2 to 0.1. So make some randomness, very small trees and big trees. So just add few here to fill this scene. Not much, but very subtle. Okay, because obviously it will can't see. And now let's add some big trees which can hide this to side areas. So I'll just select this one as well and just turn this off. And now let's add one tree. You can find the cursor in front of your camera. Let's add one tree here. It's actually pretty small, so just increase the scale. So just increase it. Now it's actually good, pretty big trees, and also one here and a few on this area. So now the scene is absolutely done. So let's work on our colors and the depths. So just simply select the Cine Camera. By the way, just jump to selection mode, save it. Simply the Select Camera Actor, and going up you can find this focus distance. So just decrease the focus to the bus. Just use this 1.2 is the aperture. It's nice. You can use the crop sensor, which is actually looking at cinematic, but later also you can do, so no crop, it's good. Now you can do everything from here, but I'm using a post-process volume, which is actually working really nice. So go to this visual effects and post-process volume, and first you can just do this infinite. Just turn this on, and then you can find this exposure and simply check this to first on, and you can simply turn this to make it to 1 by 1, so you can lock the exposure. So if you want to increase the exposure, you can really do that right from here. So the scene is looking really nice. Let's watch it exactly from the camera view. Yup, nice. Now going down, you can find this option. There are a lot of options. So first of all, you can find this bloom option. So once you simply select this, you can just see kind of a moody scene. Okay, so now we just need to work on the contrast or like some kind of a CC. So what I'll do, going down, you can find this global control. So just simply turn this contrast, and now once you increase the contrast, just look at the output, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this a lot. So hit the subscribe button. Yes, it's actually required. So just increase the CC right from here. And now let's add some gain. So the gain can control the highlight areas. Okay, so if you decrease, you can see the highlights are going a little down. So what I'll do, I'll just increase the yellow intensity, and after that you can find the shadow. So this work only the shadow area. Currently the shadows are pretty dark, so just decrease it so that you can see some depths. And now let's do some camera animations and the final render. So go here, add level sequence, and you can go to this bus, press save. So this will open here, and now simply select the Cine Camera Actor, drag and drop. It's nice, 165 frames. First select the transform, go to last frame, and just simply select the camera. Going up, go to transform, and by the way, this is already locked. Go to transform and unlock, and once you simply go little bit subtle movement is pretty nice for this type of scene, and it's perfect. And now press 1 keyframes, simply select these two, right click, linear, and yup, once you play, this is done. So first of all, just need to, okay, after that you need to go to this render settings. So it's a very basic simple settings I am using. Go to this unsafe configuration, delete the JPEG, use always EXR to control it more, make sure it to zip. After that, anti-aliasing, make it to 8. Fast, you can increase it more. It's all up to your CPU, and you can use the most important part, which is a game overrides to get some cinematic renders. And after that, no need to do anything. Go to output, simply select your resolution, and you can select your path. Also the frame rate should be 30 or 24, whatever. Press accept and press render local, and it will render it out. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial, and if yes, then definitely subscribe and make sure comment your thoughts based on your tutorials. By the way, all the assets links are in description box below. See you in my next video. Till then, keep watching, keep rocking World of VFX. Bye bye.